House will come to order. Today's Pledge of Allegiance is by Isabella Robles from Arupe Jesuit High School in Denver, Colorado.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Representatives Arndt.
Excused.
Becker J. J. Becker.
Excused.
Becker K. Beckman. Benavides. Bridges. Buck. Buckner. Buckner. Representative Arndt is present. Carver. Catlin. Coleman. Covarrubias. Danielson. Escar. Everett. Everett.
Excused.
Exum. Foot. Garnett. Janal. Gray. Hamner. Hanson. Herod. Hooten. Humphrey. Jackson. Kennedy. Kennedy.
The committee just got out, so we just got here.
Excused.
Kraftarp. Landgraf. Lawrence. Lebsock. Lee. Leonard. Leonard.
Excused.
Lewis. Liston. Lontine. Lundeen. McKean. McLaughlin. Melton. Michelson Janae. Neville. Pabon. Pabon. Pedersen. Rankin. Ransom. Ryer. Roberts. Rosenthal. Sane. Salazar. Salazar.
Excused.
Sandridge. Sias. Singer. Thurlow. Thurlow. Valdez. Van Winkle. Weissman.
Oh my God.
Willett.
That is a big sounding block.
Williams. Wilson. Winter. Representative Kennedy is present. Wist. Young. Young. Madam Speaker. Representative Bedecker J is present.
With 62 present and 3 excused, we do have a quorum. Representative Jackson.
Madam Speaker, I move that the reading of the Journal of Monday, February 26, 2018 be dispensed with and approved as corrected by the Chief Clerk.
All right, members, you have heard the motion. All of those in favor signify by saying aye. Those opposed signify by saying no. Oh, that was close. I'm sure if people were paying attention, then, you know. But one way or another, that motion does pass. And I have an announcement today. Representative Roberts will replace Representative Salazar in the Judiciary Committee today only. Announcements or introductions. Representative Weissman.
Thank you and good morning, Madam Speaker. Members, today is Apprenticeship Day at the Capitol. You may have noticed on your way in there are some booths that you can visit down on the first floor. Those are open until 3 o'clock. We have some guests with us over on the side here. Please say hi. There will be a lunch from 11:30 to 1 in the basement and a panel discussion on apprenticeship programs in the old Supreme Court room from 1 to 2. You probably know, but apprenticeships are a great way to learn valuable skills and earn a solid living in the booming economy in Colorado. Please take the chance to learn more.
Further announcements or introductions? Representative Liston.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. You're going to like my announcement.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
this is, members, if I can have your attention. Octung, members, on your desk, maybe some
Representative
of you
Liston, do you
heard
need
about
some
this.
help? Would you like me to quiet it down?
That would be great, Madam
And
Speaker.
look at this, Representative Liston. Marilyn gave me a new gavel, a new sounding block. It is going to be very difficult to break both of these, I must say. So let me help you out. Members, we have announcements and introductions, and it's getting very, very loud in here.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I do appreciate it, and I wish your gavel good health for the rest of the session.
Thank you.
Members, some of you may have gotten this notice, but today, and you've noticed a lot of our good friends from the EMS, those nice gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen in their uniforms are here. We are invited today to a reception at 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock at the U Club down the street, courtesy of our good EMS professionals. You're invited today from 5 to 8 o'clock at the U Club. And, Madam Speaker, members, tomorrow, Wednesday, February the 28th, the Colorado Beverage Association, that means I think the people who make soft drinks, have also invited us to a reception tomorrow at the U Club, courtesy of the Colorado Beverage Association. So we have 2 events, one this evening, at 5 o'clock at the EMS, and tomorrow the Colorado Beverage Association, both at the U Club. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Thank you, Representative Liston. Further announcements or introductions? Representative Crafthorpe.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. So members, if I could have your attention for just a moment. If we could welcome the students and the principals from Stanley Lake High School who are here to spend the day today with us, to observe us, learn what we do down here at the session. So if everyone could please say thank you and welcome to the students from Stanley Lake High School.
All right. Further announcements or introductions? Representative Buckner.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm excited because Cherry Creek Schools Community Network is having their legislative day here today, and a lot of the legislators here feed into Cherry Creek. So could you please stand over there so we can see you? Cherry Creek, thanks for being here today. Thanks for being here, and thanks for everything you do for the community.
Yes, thank you so much for joining us today. Further announcements or introductions? Assistant Minority Leader West.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. A warm welcome to everyone from the Cherry Creek School District, including my favorite constituent and the love of my life. My wife, Susan, is over here.
Welcome to the Capitol. Well, since you mentioned a personal relationship, my sister works in Cherry Creek School District as a assistant principal at Endeavor Academy, and she's not here today, but love you, sis. I think that we have to both be fine. Just kidding. Further announcements or introductions? Representative Danielson, Madam Speaker Pro Tem.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker. I'm going to give myself a fine, if that's okay with you.
That's fine.
Sorry, Marilyn. But I do have a special constituent here today, Scott Christopher, with Bicycle Colorado. And I want to thank him for his work on a very important issue and being a great constituent in Wheat Ridge at Golden area. Today is Bicycle Colorado's Day at the Capitol.
Oh, members, it's getting a bit loud in here.
Uh-oh. Well, thank you, Madam Speaker. To draw attention to my announcement that today is Bicycle Colorado's Day at the Capitol, and folks are here from all over the state to speak with us about what we can do to promote pedestrian and bicycle safety and the important role of non-motorized transportation in Colorado. Thank you, members. I hope you'll take a minute and visit with the Bicycle Colorado members who are here today.
All right, thank you, and thank you for joining us. Further announcements or introductions? Representative Art.
Oh, sorry, Representative McKean.
It's okay, I'm not in the majority, I understand.
That's right.
Yeah, she called.
Representative Art.
Oh, thank you, Madam Speaker. Colleagues, tonight we have a very important reception. It's the Renewable Energy Reception on the Capitol Hill Tavern. That's 1225 Logan Street from 4:30 to 7. Please come and learn all about how we're transitioning to a new energy economy.
Representative Hansen.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. And just to emphasize that point, every single one of our districts has seen significant job growth from the clean tech industry. You're going to get a great representation tonight at this reception starting at 4:30 from across this industry that has done such great work across the entire state. I really encourage you to show up tonight. Cap Hill Tavern, 4:30 to 7. Thanks.
Fantastic. Further announcements or introductions? Representative McKean.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. It's an honor to serve with you.
It's an honor to serve with you too, Representative
Hot
McKean.
diggity dog. So here's the deal. On Thursday, which is the 1st of March, we are going to have, as part of our ongoing trainings that we all like to do, this is Stop the Bleed. And we have got coming down here in the old Supreme Court chamber, we are going to have training on basic bleeding control, which is just one of those things that everybody should know. Representative Neville certainly has been through this. And one of the things you probably want to come do is just come and learn. You got to do it? No, but you might want to just come and check it out. We're doing it at 12:45, 1:45, 2 o'clock, 3:15. So please come down. That'll be in the old Supreme Court chamber on Thursday.
Further announcements or introductions? Representative Kennedy.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Not to compete too much with Representative McKean's announcement, but if you don't have lunch plans on Thursday, the Public Investment Caucus is meeting at noon in HCRO 107. You should have a flyer on your desk. We're going to be talking about bonding and transportation finance. If you want a lunch, please let me know as soon in advance as possible. Thank you.
All right, further announcements or introductions? Going once. Further announcements or introductions? Going twice. Seeing none. Members, that takes us to third reading of bills, final passage. Mr. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1180.
House Bill 1180, Representative Mel Nelson, Senator Smallwood, concerning access by mental health professional to the House of Regulatory Board regarding a dismissed complaint filed against a mental health professional.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1180 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the passage of House Bill 1180 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine. And members, please proceed to vote. Representative Buck, Representative Herod, and Representative McLaughlin. Representative Herod. Please close the machine. With 44 yes votes, 20 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1180 is passed. Co-sponsors. Please close machine. Mr. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1196.
House Bill 1196, Representative Exum, Senators Todd Martinez amendment concerning authorization to verify the disability of an applicant to the Aid to the Needy Disabled program.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1196 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the passage of House Bill 1196 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Foot. Please close the machine. With 36 yes votes, 28 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1196 is passed. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Mr. Randall, please read the title of Senate Bill 148.
Senate Bill 148 by Senator Martinez Dominican and Moreno, also Representative Lawrence and Exum, concerning the continuation of certain benefits for the State Employee Group Benefits Act for dependents of a state employee who dies in a work-related death.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of Senate Bill 148 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the passage of Senate Bill 148 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Humphrey. Please close the machine. With 63 yes votes, 1 no vote, and 1 excuse, Senate Bill 148 is passed. Co-sponsors. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Mr. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1008.
House Bill 108 by Representatives Escar and Arnott, Senators Donovan and Quorum, concerning the financing of the Division of Parks and Wildlife according to new species program in connection therewith creating a cognitive new species stamp for the operation of motorboats, moist sailboats, and water state, increasing penalties related to the introduction of cognitive new species in the water state, and combining 2 separate funds related to the cognitive new species program into 1 fund.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Randall. I move for the passage of House Bill 1008 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the passage of House Bill 1008 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Buck. Please close the machine. With 44 yes votes, 20 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1008 is passed. Co-sponsors. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Mr. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1016. Oh, Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to lay over House Bill 1016 till March 5th.
All right. Seeing no objection, House Bill 1016 will be laid over. Mr. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1017.
House Bill 1017 by Representatives Michael Janelle, Senators Gardner and Fenberg, concerning the adoption of an interstate compact to allow a person authorized to practice psychology in a compact state in which the person is not licensed in connection therewith making an appropriation.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1017 on third reading and final passage.
Question before us is the passage of House Bill 1017 on third reading and final passage. And Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Please close the machine. With 58 yes votes, 6 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1017 is passed. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to lay over House Bill 1021 till March 5th.
All right, seeing no objection, House Bill 1021 will be laid over. All right, Mr. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1025.
House Bill 1025, Representative Herod, Senators Cook and Gardner, concerning non-substantive relocation laws related to the regulation of alcohol beverages from Title 12 Colorado Revised Statutes to new Title 44 and part of the Organization for Recodification of Title 12 in connection therewith making an appropriation.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. That was impressive, Mr. Randall. I move for the passage of House Bill 1025 on third reading and final passage.
Question before us is the passage of House Bill 1025 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Please close the machine. With 62 yes votes, 2 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1025 is passed. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Mr. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1049.
House Bill 1049, Representative Thurlow, Senator Scott, concerning the Department of Human Services Authority to continue the lease portions of the Grand Junction Regional Center campus to a third-party behavioral health providers.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1049 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the passage of House Bill 1049 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Please close the machine. Whoa. With 64 yes votes, 0 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1049 is passed. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Mr. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1145.
House Bill 1145, Representative Hooten, Senator Moreno, concerning the repeal of laws regulating ballot issue petition circulators that have been permanently enjoined from enforcement.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1145 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is the passage of House Bill 1145 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Please close the machine. With 64 yes votes, 0 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1145 is passed. Mr. Randall, please read the title Oh, yes, co-sponsors. Co-sponsors on House Bill 1145. Please close the machine. Mr. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1029.
House Bill 1029 by Representative Weissman, Senator Lumberg, concerning lowering the period of mandatory parole from 5 years to 3 years for certain felony offenses.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1029 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is a passage of House Bill 1029 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Please close the machine. With 49 yes votes, 15 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1029 is passed. Co-sponsors. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Mr. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1146.
House Bill 1146 by Representative Melton, Senator Quorum, concerning continuation of the sunset law of the measurement standards law.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1146 on third reading and final passage.
Question before us is a passage of House Bill 1146 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Willett, please close the machine. With 61 yes votes, 3 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1146 is passed. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Mr. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1191.
House Bill 1191 by Representative Winter, Senator Martinez Dominican Cafalas, concerning a local authority's ability to alter speed limits within the local authority's jurisdiction.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1191 on third reading and final passage.
Question before us is a passage of House Bill 1191 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Humphrey, please close the machine. With 38 yes votes, 26 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1191 is passed. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Ms. Randall, please read the title of Senate Bill 124.
Senate Bill 124 by Senator Hill, House Representative Pabon, concerning the removal of a 30-day waiting period related to the sale of imported alcohol beverages.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of Senate Bill 124 on third reading and final passage.
Question before us is a passage of Senate Bill 124 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Please close the machine. With 64 yes votes, 0 no votes, 1 excuse, Senate Bill 124 is passed. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Ms. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1112.
House Bill 1112 by Representatives Becker, J. and Escar, Senator Crowder, concerning covered health care services provided by a pharmacist.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1112 on third reading and final passage.
The question before us is a passage of House Bill 1112 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Representative Pabon. Please close the machine. With 49 yes votes, 15 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1112 is passed. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Ms. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1228.
House Bill 1228 by Representatives Everett, Michelson, Janelle, Senator Garcia, concerning increasing transparency in higher education statutes related to military service.
Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1228 on third reading and final passage.
Question before us is a passage of House Bill 1228 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Please close the machine. With 64 yes votes, 0 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1228 is passed. Co-sponsors.
No, they're going to speak on the next one.
Oh, you're speaking on the next one. Okay, I thought maybe you were moving your name as a co-sponsor. No. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Ms. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1018.
House Bill 1018, Representatives Carver and Jackson, House Senators Zenzinger and Cook, concerning a requirement that the education to prevent human trafficking be included in the training to obtain a commercial driver's license.
Assistant Majority Leader Garnett.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1018 on third reading and final passage.
Question before us is a passage of House Bill 1018 on third reading and final passage. There is discussion. Representative Carver.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. After seconds, there were some questions from members on whether the truckers were in support of the bill. The Colorado Motor Carriers Association was in strong support. They're actually the ones that brought the bill. Individual truckers testified in support of the bill. There was no opposition to the bill. I ask for your support.
All right. Mr. Randall, please open the machine. And members, please proceed to vote on House Bill 1018. Please close the machine. With 54 yes votes, 10 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1018 is passed. Co-sponsors. Co-sponsors. Please close the machine. Assistant Majority Leader Garnett.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to lay over Senate Bill 9 one day to Wednesday, February 28th.
All right, seeing no objections, Senate Bill 9 will be laid over. Mr. Randall, please read the title of House Bill 1046.
House Bill 1046, Representative Escar, Senator Moreno, concerning the issuance of a new birth certificate with a gender designation that differs from the gender designated on the person's original birth certificate.
Assistant Majority Leader Garnett.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move for the passage of House Bill 1046 on third reading and final passage.
Question before us is the passage of House Bill 1046 on third reading and final passage. Mr. Randall, please open the machine, and members, please proceed to vote. Please close the machine. With 37 yes votes, 27 no votes, and 1 excuse, House Bill 1046 is passed. Co-sponsors. Co-sponsors, please close the machine.
Proceed out of order for consideration of SGR. Okay, SGR or 005.
Madam Majority Leader.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move to proceed out of order for the consideration of SJR 005.
Seeing no objection, we will proceed out of order for the consideration of SJR 005. Mr. Randall, please read the title of SJR 005.
Senate Joint Resolution 5 by Senator Gardner, House Representatives Liston and Lantine, concerning the installation of a bronze sculpture and explanatory plaque on the state capitol grounds to honor the men and women who serve aboard the USS Colorado.
Representative Liston.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I move SJR 18005 and ask that it be read at length.
Okay, it's been properly moved, and Mr. Randall, please read the resolution.
Whereas the state capitol and its grounds contain memorials to the state's political past, as well as memorabilia promoting the state's natural environment and history of events, individuals, and ethnic groups. And whereas from time to time, proposals for gifts of art and memorials are made to the state to be placed on the state capitol or on its grounds. And whereas Section 24-82-1083H Colorado Revised Statutes requires the State Capitol Building Advisory Committee to establish criteria and a procedure for the evaluation of proposals for gifts or memorials of placement in the state capitol or on its grounds. And whereas the State Capitol Building Advisory Committee's evaluation criteria for memorial is based partly upon the association the proposed memorial has with a significant event in the state's history, the connection of the memorial with persons significant in the heritage of the state, and its appropriateness to the designated area of the state capitol. And whereas the procedure stipulates that if the Capitol Development Committee and the Governor concur with the State Capitol Building Advisory Committee's recommendations regarding the placement of memorials on the state capitol grounds, the Capitol Development Committee may make its recommendation for acceptance of the donated art to the General Assembly in the form of a joint resolution introduced during an annual legislative session. And whereas the State Capitol Building Advisory Committee and the Capitol Development Committee have approved a plan for placement of a bronze sculpture and an accompanying explanatory plaque in the south wing on the first floor of the State Capitol building, consistent with the military theme of that area. And whereas the proposed language for the explanatory plaque reads as follows: Ship's crest of the USS Colorado, SSN-788. This bronze bas-relief sculpture of the ship's crest of the USS Colorado is a replica of the sculpture that is permanently mounted in the wardroom on board the USS Colorado submarine. The original was presented to the ship's crew during the christening ceremony on December 3, 2016 in Groton, Connecticut. The art is the work of USN Ensign Michael Nielsen, originally from Arvada, Colorado, and was selected from 140 entries in a blind competition for selecting the design of the crest. The bronze sculpture is the work of Native American artist Doug Hyde, a Vietnam veteran and a nationally noted bronze artist. The USS Colorado was assembled at the Electric Boat Shipyard in Groton, Connecticut, where the christening took place. The USS Colorado is capable of launching surface-to-air missiles. It is a nuclear-powered boat and will not require refueling during its life, expected to be about 33 years. Its operational distances will be unlimited, and the submarine is capable of diving to depths greater than 800 feet. The USS Colorado was christened on December 3, 2017, and will be commissioned into active service on March 17, 2018. The Colorado 30 Group is a Colorado nonprofit corporation that was founded in 1978 and serves to educate, inform, and foster understanding and cooperation between the civilian community, the government of the United States, and the U.S. Armed Forces. And whereas the sculpture and the plaque would serve to honor the men and women who serve on the USS Colorado and remind them of the support and the gratitude of the citizens of Colorado for what they do to defend our great nation, and to remind the citizens of Colorado that the USS Colorado works tirelessly to defend us all. Now therefore be it resolved by the Senate of the 71st General Assembly of the State of Colorado, the House of Representatives concurring herein, that we, the members of the General Assembly, do hereby approve of the plan recommended by the State Capitol Building Advisory Committee and the Capitol Development Committee for the installation of the bronze sculpture and the accompanying explanatory plaque in the south wing of the first floor of the State Capitol.
Representative Lantine.
Thank you, Madam Speaker Pro Tem. Members, I'm a member of the Capitol Building Advisory Committee, and one of the things we are tasked to do is to look at things that are presented and given to us to display here in the Capitol. And one of these gifts is this plaque that was to honor the men and women who serve on board the USS Colorado. It is a gift from the Colorado 30 Group, and the Colorado 30 Group is a nonprofit corporation founded in 1978 to educate, inform, and foster understanding and cooperation between the civilian community, the government, the United States, and U.S. Armed Forces. And it's really special that this was designed by a native Coloradan from Arvada. So it's, if you want to go take a closer look at it after today, it will be installed on the first floor in the south wing. So thank you for your attention today, and thank you for your support of the resolution.
Representative Liston.
Thank you, Madam Speaker Pro Tem. Members, it's our distinct honor and privilege to carry this joint resolution. I know that as it came across in the Senate, I went around to try and see some of you to get you as co-sponsors. I just didn't have the time to get everybody, but I know that probably for virtually everybody, your heart and soul is in this. You know, this is a great honor to have a ship named after our state. I want to give you, as you know, I'm kind of a junior historian, so let me give you just a little brief history and overview of the USS Colorado, the namesake. There have been 3 USS Colorados that have been commissioned in the United States Navy. The first one was actually commissioned during the Civil War. The second one was renamed for the USS Pueblo in the 1920s, and it was ultimately the third one was named the USS Colorado, which was a battleship which was commissioned in 1923 and saw extensive service during World War II. Construction of the current submarine, the USS Colorado, began in March of 2012 and is being constructed by the Electric Boat Division in Groton, Connecticut. The USS Colorado will be the 15th Virginia-class submarine. It's longer and lighter than version of the previous Seawolf class submarines. It's built for stealth and endurance. So it's a very, very modern day ship, needless to say. Actually, it's a boat. The USS Colorado will feature, as we've said, the artwork that's also donated by John Fiedler, depicting much of the beauty of our state. Some statistics of the USS Colorado: it's 377 feet in length. That's longer than a football field. Its beam, its width is 34 feet. Its displacement is 7,800 tons. Its speed is 25 knots. Has a max operating depth of somewhere around 800 feet, plus or minus. That's pretty deep. Its propulsion has 40,000 horsepower or more per engine. Its service is at least 33 years. Its cost is in excess of $2.5 billion, but that was extended over the lifetime. It has a crew of 120 enlisted men and 14 officers. Its armament is four torpedo tubes and 12 vertical launch cruise missile tubes. And it features, as I've said, the latest stealth technology. This will be a great addition to our United States Navy. I know that there are 2 or 3 of us that are going out there. I'm very honored and privileged to have the opportunity to go out to the christening in Groton, Connecticut in a couple of weeks. I believe that Representative Bridges is also going, and it may not be too late for some of you if you'd still like to go. So it's our extreme honor and pleasure to bring this resolution to you today.
Further discussion? Any further discussion on SJR 005? Seeing none, the question before us is the passage of SJR 005. All of those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed signify by saying no. SJR 005 is adopted. Representative Luntine.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I ask that today's roll call be added as co-sponsors.
All right, seeing no objection, today's roll call will be added as co-sponsors.
Thank you, members.
All right, thank you, members. With that, shall we go to announcements and introductions? All right, announcements and introductions. Representative Buckner.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. There are some really special people here today, and they're up in the gallery. Could you all stand, please? We have Emergency Medical Services Association here today. Yes. These are first responders, EMTs, paramedics. We so appreciate your dedication to what you do, and thank you for being here with us today.
Thank you so much for joining us. Further announcements or introductions? Representative Kraft-Tharp.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Business Affairs and Labor Committee. Contrary to yesterday's announcement, we will only have one bill in committee today. That's Senate Bill 103. So there's only one bill today. Thank you.
Representative Janal.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Health Insurance and Environment Committee, 5 minutes down in room 107. We're going to hear Senate Bill 20. We're going to hear a sunset review of the Stroke Advisory Board and also a short presentation from Project Angel Heart. And one other thing, on Thursday, I just want the committee to know that we will be hearing 4 bills: House Bill 1260, House Bill 1179, House Bill 1205, and Senate Bill 131, just for your information. Thank you.
Further announcements or introductions? Representative Harrod.
Members, I wanted to announce that the Prison Population and Capacity Needs Working Group will meet tomorrow at noon. We'll meet in HCR 109.
All right. Thank you, Representative Harrod. Further announcements or introductions? Assisted Minority Leader West.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Mullen High School is in the house. I am pleased to welcome to the floor Wilson Bilecki and Dominic DePizel, who are both juniors at Mullen. Welcome, gentlemen. Great to have you with us.
Welcome to the Capitol. Further announcements or introductions? Representative Harrod.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd also like to announce Alexa Norman is in the chamber. She is my shadow today, and she's a sophomore at Mullen High School. Welcome to the building.
Further announcements or introductions? Madam Majority Leader Becker.
Members, if I could have your attention for just a minute. We are going to have a call of the House today at 11:15, so please come back to the floor. Plan to come back to the floor today at 11:15. There will be a call of the House. Thank you.
All right. Would somebody like to make a motion to recess? Madam Majority Leader?
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I move that the House stand in recess till 11:15.
All right. Seeing no objection, the House will stand in recess until 11:15. you.